a simple gravel plant in Adorf, Thurgau, built without an architect, built without any aesthetic demand. Maybe not. The base and the structure made of concrete. Gravel and concrete make sense. The filling made of brick and the crown of the building made of wood. Maybe this is the result of a trade-off. Or possibly it was built of remnants that by chance were lying around. Or was it perhaps a personal preference of the constructor after all? And what about the silent symmetry? Only an assumption. The function defines the form. The material determines the construction. The process manifests itself visibly through the construction and leads to this particular expression of the building. Nothing is unnecessary, no facade. A simple gravel plant, pragmatic and direct, beautiful. A small glass museum in Romont, Fribourg. A connecting space between the new and the old building. A room that it passed without notice. And still, it's built out of raw steel structure, hot zinc tipped, visibly screwed, visibly welded, bearing and reinforcing, readable and comprehensible. The facade is made in layers. The railing, clever and simple, placed in between the profiles of the steel structure. The metal treat plate 4, sharp-edged and precisely trimmed to fit the existing facade while keeping and honoring distance. A passage, simple, raw, delicate, altogether poetic. A double kindergarten in Oberöns, Bern. Vertical and horizontal wood beams form the roof. The interlocked skylight evolves from the roofscape and strengthens the special center of the kindergarten entity. All the construction joints are made in wood, bound to the tradition and knowledge of ancient carpentry. The heavy wood roof lies on the masoned clinker bricks. The whole unit system is based on the measurements of the one determining brick. Not one brick is cut, honoring Sigurd Leverens. The mason's mood and daily state is expressed in every layer and stays forever visible. Like building blocks, the construction of the house becomes apparent to the children. How we do this? By leaving the traces of work. The omnipresence of pictures in the media in contrast to the real experience of constructed space. While the picture is static, almost perfect, and seems to have always been there, the constructed space pre-emerges from a process. This process holds the secret of architecture. It lies hidden in the material, behind surfaces, in the interaction amongst elements. The building is preceded by a construct of the mind. The questions begin with the material, with questions on regional availability, and ends with the logic of assembly. The process is reflected in the expression of the architecture. If successful, you can see the pride in the craftsmanship, the choice of raw materials, and the search of liveliness in the surfaces. This is how the traces of the past create an invention for usage. Why erase these traces? Thanks.